Hello, guys. Welcome to the Trading Ambience Midweek Market Review. We are halfway through the trading week, so this is an opportunity to step back, review what the market has actually done, and compare it with the scenarios we identified at the beginning of the week. So, in this review, we will examine the key market structures, price developments, momentum, and the important levels across the instruments we are watching. More importantly, we will assess whether the original market bias remains valid or whether price action has given us reasons to adjust our expectations. So the objective here is not to predict what happens next. It is to read what the price is communicating, maintain context, and prepare for what may develop during the remainder of the week. So let's get into the midweek market review. So the first pair which we have here is CAD CHF, CAD CHF, the Canadian dollar, and the Swiss franc. So on CAD CHF, I was monitoring this high. So the price approached that high with an impulse right here. So we have this bullish impulse right here. Then we have this reversal structure on the higher time frame. So let's go a bit lower to see what is actually happening there with that structure and how the price approached the previous high. So on the higher time frame, this is what on the mid time frame. This is what we have here. We identified this as this bullish impulse on the higher time frame. Then on the mid time frame, on the higher time frame we have this overall bearish structure. So how did we approach this high on the mid time frame? So on the mid time frame we have this bullish impulse on the mid time frame, and we have a bearish reversal structure right here on the mid time frame. So going in again to see what actually happened here on the lower time frame, let's go to the 15 minutes chart. Looking inwards into the mid time frame reversal structure. So right here we at the top of this previous high, we have another bullish impulse right here. You see, what we are looking for here is the alignment from the higher time frame to the mid time frame to the lower time frame, which is our execution time frame. So looking at the lower time frame here, within this reversal structure as well, we have another bullish impulse on the lower time frame, and we have a bearish reversal structure here on the lower time frame. Then what happened next? The price pushed down, pushed out of the mid time frame structure, then printed a bearish continuation structure, or you can call this a wedge, whatever you. For me, that's a bearish continuation structure. So we placed our entry just below this structure, then stop loss above this entire level. So the price took us in, and we are running in profit on this one, but though it's not much yet. So we are expecting the price to push down to the base of this mid time frame reversal structure on CAD CHF. So we have LTC next. We talked about LTC over the weekend in the weekly market recap and review. So we talked about this previous high. We talked about this ascending wedge and how the price broke out of the ascending wedge with this double top right here. Then printed the continuation structure on the higher time frame. Then we went down to the mid time frame to see how to find entry right there. So on the mid time frame, you can see this is the bearish continuation on the and after the breakout of the ascending wedge that we just talked about and this double top. So the price broke out of this bearish continuation right here. You can see that before the price broke out, it printed the bullish impulse and the bearish reversal structure here. So the price broke out of this continuation structure, then printed another continuation structure on the mid time frame. it broke out again and printed another continuation structure right here. So I placed my entry below here. Price took me in and dropped lower, though. So it has not done 1 hour for me. So I am the price, the risk is still on. So I have not break even yet. So the price pushed into the red zone. So I'm still monitoring this to see how the price develops further on LTC USD. We talked about GBP New Zealand over the weekend, and the market played out exactly as we forecasted. So, though it is still running in profit, risk free, we are breaking even on this one. So, we talked about this low, and we talked about how the price approached this low. To me, this is a very bullish reversal structure. We have this one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, expecting the price to push a bit higher. So going down to the mid time frame to see how we got into this trade. So I talked about this the candlestick patterns here. It wasn't clean enough, so I didn't take that. So the price pushed up, then dropped down. So I marked this descending channel right here. Then the price broke out of the descending channel, then printed the continuation structure. So I placed my entry just above it and stop loss below it. So it has not gotten to my target yet, though I'm monitoring it for structure. So if there's a serious drop here, I'm going to close it out in profit. But I'm still watching how this develops further. So we are targeting this high 2.3125 for GBP New Zealand, and that's about 3.4 R. So going down again, we have AUD New Zealand dollar, AUD New Zealand dollar, Aussie Kiwi. So Aussie Kiwi, last week we talked about this trade with this. Okay, let's check on the time frame to see what we actually have there. So the other time frame, we talked about this low, how the price has been moving in this higher time frame structure. You can see we have this touch here, 1, 2, 3, 4, with the confluence of this previous low. So on that low exactly, on these lows, this channel and this horizontal low, on the mid time frame, we talked about how the price approached it on the mid time frame. You can see this is a bearish impulse and a bullish reversal structure. So we took this trade, price took us in and took us out right here. Took me out right here at 1 hour. So after the breakout of this descending trend line right here on the mid time frame, as you can see, the price printed a continuation structure. Though I was still in this trade then, so I didn't take it. I was just trying to manage the trade. So the price came down with a descending channel, as you can see. So we are not predicting. We are just waiting for the confirmation that the price will push higher. So the price broke out of this descending channel, and to me, this is a continuation structure. So I placed my entry above here and stop loss below it, as you can see. So right here, within this, we have this left shoulder, we have the head, we have the right shoulder. So that was how we took this trade on. So and the price took us in, pushed up, dropped lower, then moved with momentum to hit my profit target here. And this is 3.25 R. So on AUD New Zealand. So going back to the higher time frame to see what is actually happening again. So as you can see, the price is presently dropping aggressively. So this is how I am seeing it now. So I'm watching this low to see how the price will react here on the higher time frame, on the mid time frame. So this low is where we will be watching now for how the price reacts when it gets to the low. So because the higher time frame structure is bullish, and this is a breakout already. So this might just be another bullish continuation. So let's see how the price reacts here on AUD New Zealand dollar. So we are watching this now. Then so we have AUD USD on the higher time frame. This is what we have on the higher time frame. As you can see, we have a previous high here on the weekly time frame. So we have this high. We're monitoring how the price is reacting on that high. And on daily time frame, you can see we have a bullish impulse. We have an overall bearish reversal structure. So looking within this structure, we have another high here. So and we approach this high with a bullish impulse right here and a bearish reversal structure. So let's see how this is playing out on the mid time frame. So on the mid time frame, you can see we within this higher time frame reversal structure, we have an ascending structure here. The price broke out of this structure, printed the continuation structure. So I took this trade yesterday. The price took me in, but hit my stop loss. So though I was not on the system, I was not around, so I couldn't monitor it further. So it took me out and dropped aggressively. I think there was a news yesterday that caused the spike. So right now, the price has broken out of this higher time frame reversal structure. So what I'm waiting for here is a continuation structure here to develop. So going down to see what we have there now, you can see it's in the making. So we have to wait for the confirmation and make sure the correction is clean as well. So if we have that correction as planned, then entry will be below the 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 continuation structure. Then stop loss above it. Then we'll be targeting somewhere around here, the base of this higher time frame structure for T1. Then here for T2 on AUD USD. So going down again, we have GBP AUD. We have GBP AUD. So on GBP AUD, we can see that we have a bullish impulse here, a bullish impulse right here, and the price has been moving sideways right here. So this is a bullish impulse for me, and this is a bullish continuation structure. So going down to the mid time frame to see what's happening here, as you can see, so we have we have the bullish impulse right here, and we have this bullish continuation structure. So the price has broken. This is it. So the price reversed right at the base of this bullish continuation structure. We have a double bottom right here, and the price impulsed out, broke out of the structure. So right now, I'm waiting for a continuation structure, a bullish continuation structure here, right here. So if we have the bullish continuation structure, we place our entry above it, stop loss below it, and we'll be targeting the high of this higher time frame structure for GBP AUD. So next on the list, we have GBP card. Yeah. So on GBP card, we have a bullish impulse, a bearish reversal structure. We talked about it last week, and I was in the, I was in I took a trade here. So here right here, within this structure, we have a bullish impulse again and a bearish reversal structure. So going down to see what actually happened there and how it is playing out now. So last week I talked about this high. This is a higher time frame high and how the price approached that high. So looking at this, we have a bullish impulse on the mid time frame and a bearish reversal structure. So this bearish reversal structure broke out. The price broke out of the bearish reversal structure, and I marked this as a continuation structure after the breakout. So I entered, I placed my entry somewhere around here below the structure here. Price took me in, did 1 hour, and came back to take me out at break even yesterday. So looking at it now, looking at this now, this is a bearish impulse, a bullish reversal structure. Price has broken out of here, but it is not in alignment. It is not in alignment with the higher time frame structure. So what do? We have to wait. So what do we need to see here? We need to see a bearish price action on the mid time frame that aligns with the higher time frame bearish bias. So I am just watching this for now. I'm on the sideline watching it. So I don't know how the price will develop yet. So we're just looking at it, watching and see to see if we will have something like this. Then we start we start monitoring for entry that aligns with the higher time frame bias. So next on the line is New Zealand dollar CAD. So on the higher time frame for this NZD card, we have a bearish impulse, bearish continuation. Then we have this previous high. You can see the price has been dropping from this high for a while now. So and right here we have a confluence of this trend line and the high. So looking at this, how the price reacted here. So last week I took a trade here at the breakout of this mid time frame uh, bearish reversal structure, bullish impulse, bearish reversal. I took a trade here that did give me 3R. So because I missed out on this entry because of this week. The price, the chart is not clean enough. The entry is not clean enough for me because of this, just because of this week. So it is better I stay out and wait to see what's happening. So right here on the mid time frame, you can see that we have a breakout of an ascending structure. We have a breakout of an ascending structure here, and the price printed an ascending channel, broke out, printed the continuation. I did not take it, so I am waiting to see if we will have a cleaner structure here. If we are going to have a cleaner structure here, so I'm just waiting for the price to push up, then wait for a breakout of this structure. Then have my entry placed, have my order placed below it, stop loss above it, then targeting the base of this higher time frame ascending ascending structure. So I'm still waiting to see how this develops further on New Zealand CAD. Next in line is USD JPY. On USD JPY, we have a bearish reversal structure on the higher time frame. As you can see, we have this high, we have this ascending channel, then price impulsed out of that ascending channel. So what am I expecting here now? We have an impulse already. So I am expecting a continuation structure like this for the price to continue lower, or a continuation structure like this. So either of the two is fine with me. So going down to the mid time frame to see what's happening there. On the mid time frame, we have this second the price is developing into that second structure that I just drew there. So looking at this now, I'm waiting to see if we have a bearish impulse out, then have a continuation structure like this. So then see if the price will push down to this low or to the or rally down up limits to the base of the higher time frame structure on the USD JPY. So the next in line is gold. We have gold XAU USD. We talked about gold as well. We've been on gold for a couple of weeks now. We've taken several trades on gold. And looking at this is a higher time frame structure. We have this low. So we have this bullish reversal structure. We have an impulse out already and a bullish. So we are waiting for a bullish continuation structure, either on the higher time frame or on the mid time frame. And as you can see that it's already in play. It is already in motion. So what are we waiting for? I'm waiting for the price to finish this continuation, break out of it, and give me another continuation right here on the mid time frame or the lower time frame, the smaller one, just as the price did here. As you can see right here, we have this continuation. Price broke out with an impulse, printed the continuation, and then place our entry at the top, stop loss below it, price took us in and give us over 8 hour on that. So we I'm expecting the same to play out here on XAU USD. So guys, that brings us to the end of this week midweek market review here at the trading ambience. The second half of the week can bring new developments, but our approach remains the same. Follow structure, respect the market phase, and wait for confirmation. So if the market continues to align with our thesis, we remain patient. If the structure changes, we adapt. There's no need to force a trade simply because we have a bias. So and we should always remember that the markets owe us nothing. Our job is simply to remain prepared and execute when our conditions are met. So if you find this, if you found this midweek review valuable, support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and sharing it with other traders who value a structured approach to the market. Until next review, trade with structure, trade with patience, and master your mind patterns. This is the training amaze. Thank you.